Welcome back to Scheming with Sis, the podcast where two sisters talk about life, relationships, reality TV, and whatever else we find ourselves scheming about. Hope you enjoy this episode.
Yeah.
Hi, sis.
Hi, sis.
How are you?
Well, rough. This has been a week
Yeah,
for both of us. We got
I
hit
know.
with some sickness, whatever. I don't know if it's the same thing. I feel like for the past few months, everyone goes, it's like in batches. And people are like, oh, I got what everyone else got. And so who knows what it was.
I know.
But
I don't even know because I feel like everyone's getting sick, but it's a little bit different for every single person I talk to.
yeah,
I swear, like my assistant, she was sick, but she was like down bad.
yeah.
Like she, like full body chills, big fever, like had to leave work. And then like what I had, it was just sore throat, a really, really dry cough that just kept me up all night. And then I was like down bad for a day. And then the next day I had a dry cough that just kept me up all night and I was so down bad for that day. And then the next day I woke up and I'm like, huh, where'd it go? I'm totally fine. Like, I went into work the next day, and then today I don't feel 100%. It's like my body is really tired and everything's pretty sore. And yeah, I had a headache today too. So yeah, we're going through it. Arden's has been worse though. Like hers has lasted longer. And what is it, your throat?
Yeah, well, like my throat, but like it seems like every time I get like a cold or something, it like migrates to my ears. And so my ears are like hurting and plugged, and my nose feels just stuffy, and then um just like a burning sore throat this time.
Ugh.
Um and exhausted. So we are we are hanging in there. We're recording a few days later. We normally record on Sundays. We haven't really nailed down exactly what day we want to record our episodes. We may switch, it up, but we'll always have them come out on Fridays, just the recording day. We'll kind of maybe switch back and forth, but yeah, generally we've been recording on Sundays. We were both actually, that was a day that we were actually semi-okay that we decided to push it off because we had so much to do around the house. I did start having just a little bit of a sore throat that
I
afternoon.
did too. Oh,
Yeah.
mine was more at it was like 8 p.m. and I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Something feels off. Yeah. And then that next morning, we were both out and we're like, well, that's what we get for pushing it off.
For missing our recording day.
Yeah.
I know, we're like regrets.
Yep. Big regrets. Or like, you lazy ladies.
Lazy ladies.
Well,
I know. So here we are. We're recording on Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah. So pray for us. We're recording, editing, getting everything up so that it can be scheduled for Friday morning. So
Yep. It's so funny.
we're committed. We are committed to this.
We're committed.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, you go ahead with your catch-ups. I think really mine was just the sick.
oh. Well, I guess part of my catch up, I'll just start with this, is I got my new car. And I am so in love with her. I need to come up with a name.
I was just about to say, do you have a name?
No, I do not have a name. And I'm really struggling because this car, it has like a matte black wrap. And so I feel like I need to play into like, I don't know, black in some way. But I also
give those vibes.
Yes. And like my first car, her name was Bonbon. And love Bonbon. I hope she's doing well.
Yeah.
But I'm like, hers was just like so cute. And I'm struggling to find a name that's like cute, girly, but also at the same time like is giving kind of like black, mysterious vibes without being too serious.
Yeah.
Because then that gets kind of cringe.
Yeah.
And so
true.
Yeah, if anyone has any ideas, let me know. I'm like,
yeah.
But yeah, it's been so fun. I mean, the car has some really cool features. Like it has a little cooling mini refrigerator in the center console.
Insane.
Insane.
Well, first, should we say what kind of car it is?
Yes, we can.
Okay, go for it.
I cannot remember exactly the full name of the model. I should know this, but I do not. But
Yeah.
it's a 2022 Range Rover Sport, and so
Stunning.
obsessed. There are no words. Like, I've never owned something so nice in my life.
Yeah.
Like, I have been a Honda girly. I had a Honda CR-V, and then I had a Honda Accord, and, like, don't get me wrong, loved those cars, like, when I had them, but now that I have this car, I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, it's a new world."
It is.
Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even realize, like, how the difference just even in the drive, like, the features aside, the name aside, like, it is just a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
I am so in love.
So happy for you.
Thank you. But yeah,
So many cool features. Love that.
I know. So that's been super fun. I just want to drive everywhere this week.
Yes.
And then as far as what else is on my catch up this week, last episode I talked about Coachella
Mm.
and how I, have never really wanted to go. We talked about how we get FOMO, like when we see a video, but then you scroll and it's like gone.
Yeah. FOMO gone.
FOMO gone because we know it just sounds like brutal to be in those conditions and the money and all of that.
Yeah.
I am backtracking on what I said
Yeah.
because I swear it was like my phone was listening to me and they were like, I am going to make you eat your words because I was scrolling in bed. It was like 10 p.m. and I liked one freaking Coachella video, the Justin Bieber one with Beauty and a Beat. And I'm like, oh, that looks so fun. Then I kept scrolling and all of a sudden I got on Coachella Talk
Oh,
and it was all all the performers, all the best songs, all like the best lineup. And I'm not even kidding you. I don't know what was in the lineup for this year. It was like 2016 throwback.
amazing.
Like, I have never seen a lineup like this. Like, I don't really care for new music as much,
Mm-hmm.
from a lot of these artists, but I'm like, the oldies but goodies, are you kidding me? And every single one
Yeah.
was playing. I had to hop off my phone because I felt like I was getting cyberbullied. I
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
I texted Daniel. I'm like, I'm having the worst FOMO of my life. Like, I am sick with envy. It was
It's
so
brutes.
bad. I'm like, I just want to read a couple of the lineups here.
Yeah.
So, obviously, Justin Bieber, he played his throwbacks.
Yeah.
That one hurts. That one hurts
Yeah.
a lot. And then Ray Sremmurd, he is like, I cannot even tell you how much I listened to him like my freshman year of high school and middle school. But
So
he
good.
played like No Type, Somebody Come Get Her, Swang. And I'm just
Mm.
like, I was sick. I was literally sick. And then Juicy J was there, played like Bands Make Her Dance, also
Oh my
sick.
gosh.
Disclosure was there and played Latch. And I'm like, I still listen to Latch in my car, probably like every other week.
My gosh.
And I'm like, there was Young Thug, there was so many more. But I'm just like, oh, it literally hurt my heart. And so I was like, I know I'm going to come on the episode this time. And I'm just going to
Be
have
like,
to, I'm like, I
reel it
apologize.
back.
I take
Mm-hmm.
it back. I would have sold my house to go to this concert.
Yes. Like, actually, whatever it took. Yeah.
Whatever it took, like, I get it. I
Mm-hmm.
literally get it. And so, yes, I apologize for all the festival goers. I've been proved wrong. I mean, now that some time has passed, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily regretting that I didn't go, but if I
Yeah.
were to have gone to Coachella, this would have been the year I wanted to go.
Yeah.
So now I just feel like I'm done for. I'm like, oh, all the
Yeah.
other years, whatever.
Yeah.
Missed
They're
my
not going to
chance.
measure up
No.
100%. No. Well, love, love the reflection
Yes,
and glad people enjoyed. That sounds like an amazing lineup.
it really was. I know.
Is that your last catch up?
That is my last catch up for this week.
Okay. Well, we will move into our scheming up category. Um, so I think a couple episodes ago I mentioned that I finally got on the Fourth Wing bandwagon and I finished
Yes,
Fourth
ma'am.
Wing, Iron Flame,
Mhm.
and then I took a break after Iron Flame and I finished the 3rd book in the ACOTAR series, 'cause I was so close to finishing, I just wanted to close that out,
Mhm.
and that kind of, like, threw me off a little bit,
I'm
and I
like,
tried
which
to
one is that? Oh, A
the
Court
pink
of
one.
Wings and Ruin?
Yes. Mhm.
That one's hefty.
It is, it was, that's why it took me
Yeah.
so long. Like,
Mhm.
I just couldn't the wars and I was you're just stuck at
It's a
the
lot of
battle,
war.
a lot of war, a lot of battle, and we were stuck there for a while, so it took
Yeah.
me a minute, but I finished that, and then I had a trouble, like, kind of creeping back into Onyx what's it called?
Storm.
Onyx Storm, yeah, and I'm like, "Dang, I don't wanna go through a reading slump, so I gotta pick up," and after Christmas, there was, like, a big I didn't know this must be what was it? Literally after Christmas, or was it in New Year's that Barnes& Noble has their, like, huge sale?
Oh.
Like, wasn't everything, like, 50% off? Or buy one, get one, or I think everything
Something
was,
like
like, a
that.
huge deal.
Yeah, they do it, I think, twice a year.
Okay.
Yeah, but it
Well,
was
you and
after
I
Christmas.
yeah, her and I went ham because we both got gift cards for Christmas to
Mhm.
Barnes. Love that.
Love.
Anybody? We love Barnes.
Yep.
Um, and we took advantage of the sale, so I had some books to pick up. So anyways, one of the books that I'm like, "You're not getting into a reading slump, you're picking up a different genre, different book," we'll come back to Onyx Storm in a minute, is The Right Move by Liz, and her last name is Tom Ford. I think you were saying that you recommended
Yes,
this one to me?
yes, 'cause I was recommended it by
Okay.
a girlfriend, and, I had picked it up because I went to Barnes before we went together and got a few. I had picked it up literally, like, the week prior, maybe,
Oh my gosh.
and so then when we went together, I'm like, "You should get this book. Everyone's raving about it. It has such good reviews on, Goodreads."
Wow. Well, it's
Yeah.
gonna be getting a 5 stars from me.
I haven't
Um,
read it yet. It's so bad.
it's
I
so
need to
good.
read it.
Yeah, it's first of all, it's the perfect palate cleanser, and it's
Eh,
just a really good book. Like, the story is very well-rounded, doesn't feel like it's rushed, but doesn't feel like it's also taking too long.
yes.
Um, and it's just yeah, I really like her writing. She did a really good job. So, I'm a big fan. It's gonna be 5
Good.
stars, so I recommend definitely. This is a steamy, so
Mhm.
warning. It definitely I don't know what the steam rating is on it, but, it's not,
Ah,
as I'm recommending it, just fair warning, do your research, but
yes. Disclaimer, do your
disclaimer.
own research.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, those are the kind of books Arden and I like.
Yeah.
If we're going romance, like, let's be
Mm,
real,
let's be real.
you know?
Yeah. No, it's
But
got to.
it's gotta.
It's gotta. It has to no matter the genre,
Yeah.
it has to have it. Except unless
Yes.
it's like a murder, mystery,
True.
suspense,
Can go
uh,
totally.
nothing.
Nothing.
I'd prefer not.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Because it's probably not gonna be done right anyways
Mm-mm.
if they're,
Yeah.
unless we're talking, Frida McFadden.
True.
I feel like
She
she
did
can do
that
it
very
right.
good. Mhm.
However, the Housemaid movie was so much spicier than the book.
Yes. Yes.
Like, didn't even compare. Like, in the
No.
book, there's, like, a little excerpt, and it's not even very descriptive. I remember
No.
reading that and being like, "Oh, they had sex. Oh, okay, they're done. Alright,
Yeah,
now we're"
yeah.
but I'm like,
Yes.
"Mm-mm."
That's
The
true.
movie
The movie took it to a whole 'nother level,
did take it to a whole new level.
and yeah, and I think the way that she did it, honestly, is probably exactly how it should be done when it's a book like that with that
I
genre.
agree.
Okay, so my other scheming up we do have a scheming up, do you wanna go next?
Sure. I have
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Um, so I just love getting things for my kitchen and my pantry. I would say as far as house stuff goes, that is like the number one thing I love getting. I love getting
Yeah,
glassware. I love getting, really just anything.
yeah.
And I recently got those like stackable wood, like kind of open shelves that like tier on each other. So it's like two
Oh,
smaller ones and then 2 bigger ones below, and it's, like, for fruits and
yes.
vegetables. Have you seen those?
Yes.
Oh, they are so, so pretty. Like, I am so obsessed. I feel like it just brought the pantry to the next level, but I was dying because I had them sitting in there for, like, 4 days, and I'm like, "Hmm, I have no vegetables,
Yeah,
no fruits." And so
just
I'm like,
decor.
I love them, but now I just need to eat healthy and go
Yeah.
get some fruits and vegetables. I'm like, I literally
Yeah.
have my fake lemons in there right now
Oh my
because
gosh.
I
Well,
just
it's
needed to get
perfect.
something in there, but I'm like, I feel like such a poser, but yeah.
That's
I
funny.
I love them.
Love
I got
that.
mine off TikTok Shop too.
Oh,
Who would have thought?
who'da thunk?
Who would have thunk? But yeah.
Um, something that just came to my mind throughout the week was having this realization and kind of wondering what people's opinion is on this. If if we in general have to be influencers outside of being just doing our podcast. Like, do
Mhm.
we need to be influencers on our own social media platforms, on our own personal profiles in order to be successful on this podcast? And by successful, what does that actually mean? I guess it means like we are getting sponsors
Yeah.
eventually. The podcast world is not lucrative and it's not lucrative quickly. It's a long game for sure.
Mhm.
So you have to love what you're doing and really enjoy it. Which I think we do 100%
Yeah.
because we wouldn't be taking time out of your busy 9 to 5, my toddler mom life, my 9 to
We
5,
wouldn't be
all this.
doing
We
this
wouldn't be
sick
doing it.
right now.
No, negative. Uh,
Negative.
but it just begs the question because we like to have goals and we want to, see what the next goals we have for the podcast and what we're trying to achieve and different things like that.
Mhm.
And I'm just thinking when I think back, when I look at all the podcasts that I listen to on a regular basis, every single one of them are successful influencers on social media. So it's just kind of interesting. That's something that maybe we have to consider. Both of us are more private. Yes, we're talking on this podcast, but I feel like it's very like, well, the podcast is like, it doesn't feel very like,
Invasive.
yeah, invasive,
Mhm.
exposing. So I don't know. Something that we have to think about. I'm very curious. I'd love to talk to like, maybe I'll send a message to, you know, um, a podcast and see if they respond, like one of the ones that I listen to and just see if they have any thoughts.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel like it's so hard. I mean, it's so hard to know also, like, did these successful podcasters start out already having, like, a following, already kind of an influencer? Because if you're
Yeah,
an influencer to start out, everything is easier. You could
it
do
is.
anything. You could
Yep,
start a cooking show or,
yep,
your own line of this, skincare
yeah,
or something, and if you have a following and you're already at that point, you're gonna be more successful. That's
yeah,
a given,
yeah,
but it's hard to know, like, for people that start out not influencers, a smaller following, and, trying to get big by doing a podcast or really doing whatever. Like, do you need to do both to
yeah,
try and grow both at the same time? And I don't know. Me and social media, we have definitely a love-hate relationship. When I was in college, I was a little more in that like social media world. Like I was doing ambassador work and I was promoting different products and I was, like I was getting stuff from Madewell and things like that. And I was on a very strict posting schedule.
yeah,
And I mean, like, I feel like I was posting like 2 or 3 times a week. And the thought of that now, I have nothing to post for one. Like, I'm so bad at
truly.
taking pictures,
Yeah,
and my life is just it's very simple,
yeah,
and I'm like I used to dress up and go and do, like, photo shoots, like, you and your girlfriends, you go and take
yes,
pictures of each other. Oh, there's no chance that, like, that's
yeah,
gonna happen anymore, and so the thought of having to grow my own social media and post regularly is a little daunting
yeah,
because it feels just like something else you're gonna have to like burden. It's always gonna be in the back of your head, like, oh, I should take a picture of this. Oh, I should film this. But I'm
yeah,
like so far my week this week, all I've done is go to work, come home, watch a show with Daniel, go to bed.
yeah,
Like
yeah. No, it's
what are we gonna
yeah. No, that's literally my thought, and I'm just like, I
Yeah.
don't. I'm curious too, like, do brands rely on that? Because
I don't know.
brands, they need to see certain metrics in order to justify sponsoring, justify, a certain pay level, I'm sure, and, like, yeah, it's very interesting, like, we're gonna have to get into the weeds a little bit, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do about it. We're gonna look into it, though, and figure out kind of, maybe we reach out to a couple brands, see, like, that we'd be interested in working with, see what they like, want to see, you know?
Mhm.
It's just like if you're looking to get a job, you look at the requirements of what you would need, and so it's like if we have a goal of a certain brand, we could always reach out, and
It's
the thing
true.
is the thing is too, is a lot of people end up signing with agencies, and
Mm.
when you sign with an agent, then they are the ones that take care of getting you your sponsors, but they also take a cut. So you do get a lot more business because
Mm.
it's just automatic and you're working like, you have someone basically doing, like, the legwork for you.
Yeah, it's like a modeling agency.
Yeah. So, anyways, lots to consider. That's just something that we've been scheming up this week on kind of
Mhm.
how we're gonna navigate that, if that is something that we need to do. What does that look like for us? Because
Yeah, I
how much do we wanna
definitely
share?
yeah. I definitely feel like it's worth just looking into and like you said, just seeing the metrics of
Yeah.
what certain companies or brands require
Yeah.
because I don't know, I think it is nice to have a goal in mind, that way we're not just kind of, like, floating through all this, just kinda
Yeah.
hoping and praying.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go on to our scheming on this week. I'm gonna do a couple things before we get into Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Mhm,
I'm curious if you have seen anything because Sis is more on the TikTok side of the world, and I'm a little bit more
mhm,
on the Reels side of the world. That probably
mhm.
is, who knows? That has to do with our generation difference.
It could be
But
our generation thing.
so it's very interesting to see like what has hit her feed because it feels like it kind of hits TikTok first and then Reels after.
Mhm.
Have you heard anything about Noah Beck's sister? No, do you know Noah Beck?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely remember him, like, he was huge in, like,
Yes.
2020, 2019.
Yes.
Mhm.
And he dated Dixie.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
D'Amelio.
Mhm.
I don't really know what he's been up to lately, but we know what his sister's been up to. And
Ooh.
Sissy is been having a inappropriate relationship with her student.
No.
Yep. So that's currently going on. You'll just search this up on TikTok and you will be like,
I
it'll
really
be up
need to
on your
get on
feed.
this algorithm. I need to get on Messy Talk again.
Yeah. And they have shared their text messages. Oh, first of all, the text messages are insane. I don't
Yeah,
know
wait.
what is
What grade does she teach?
it's high school.
Okay, well, thank God, but
Yeah, it's high school. And I think their like sexual stuff started when he was 17 and continued into 18 or maybe younger.
how old is she?
She is 27.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
And
Ugh.
basically he was it's so very clear like what he was doing it for. I am not it's so tricky. I'm not trying to like place him as not a victim because he absolutely is. He is a minor and an adult should never be abusing her position.
Never.
Never. Like, even if the kid is pushing for it or making any of those kind of moves, you need to be like, absolutely not. This is not okay. This is
Mhm.
inappropriate. He should never get your number. He should never get, like, no. This is 1000% her fault.
Yes.
1000%. But this kid was basically using her, or from the text messages, it looks like he has been requesting blowjobs
Ooh.
and she has been giving him money, like, when he asks for it. Nothing, like, too crazy. I think the sum total over their entire relationship was, like, $600. Um, but
Ugh.
you gotta get into the weeds because, first of all, everywhere that this story is plastered, it is her with her brother, Noah. And I am sure he is like, "Leave me the F out of this."
Yeah, no, 100%.
But it sounds like the family of the kid knew. There's so much, but they I don't know. And so not only her was he and they also had sex, I think.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. He was also doing it, sex stuff, I guess, with well, maybe. I know for sure he was receiving, like, nudes from another teacher at the same school who was in her 50s.
the
Sis,
plot thickens.
it's so
Is this
bad.
guy freaking like young Christian Grey? What does he look like? Who is this
Kind
guy?
I yeah.
Kinda.
I mean,
I'm dead.
should any adult ever let a child get involved with a child? Disgusting.
No,
These women?
if his family knew too, I I mean, I don't even have words for that.
No. Like, you can be equally like, this kid knows what he's doing.
Yes.
At the same time, in the grand scheme of things, he is so young and is probably yet to understand the impact of what this is going to have on his life and his future.
Oh, for sure.
And these adults are absolutely disgusting. But anyways,
That's insane.
mhm. So,
Wow.
you need to look into that because
I really am. I'm
that's
actually
currently going.
excited to look into that as soon as we hop off the pod. Speaking of just like celebrities, one of
Mm,
my scheming on this week is I saw something on TikTok, no, Instagram, and it was okay. Let me just start by saying if you guys haven't watched the Nader sisters on Hulu, you
yes.
need to watch the Nader sisters.
Yes.
I'm kind of shocked, like, we haven't brought it up yet because well, no, we did. We brought up the Nader sisters when we talked about chat
Chat.
and why we say
Yes.
chat instead of chat GPT.
Yeah.
Um, but anyways, it is such a good reality TV show. It's like the Kardashians, but better times like 100%.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
back to my scheming on. So I saw a post and it was about like an interview of Glenn, which is Brooks Nader's ex that you see
Yes.
in the first season. Um, and you are not going to believe what he said.
What? It's recent?
Yeah.
Oh god.
He said that Brooks Nader was the worst sex he's ever had. He said that she wanted to make out drunk, and he said it wasn't his thing, but in the action of it all, she chucked him up against the wall, kissing him, and broke his tooth. Cho- no, choked him up against the wall, kissing him, and broke his tooth. And he
What?
proceeded to say that it was the worst sex he's ever had. Do we know if this is even true? I don't trust Glenn. Like,
Gleb?
not a Gleb. Is it Gleb?
Gleb with a B.
Oh my God, that's worse.
I know.
That's worse
He
than
is a gleb.
Glenn.
He is a gleb.
Gleb. Oh my
Mm,
gosh. That is like
no.
actually one of the worst names I've heard in a really long time. Like, could
It
you
really
imagine
is.
you pop out a baby boy and you're like, Gleb,
You are gleb.
you are Gleb.
Oh my gosh, no.
That is so terrible.
It's
Evil
really bad.
parents. Okay. Well, anyways, just thought you would find that little piece of information very interesting. And I also find it weird that it's coming out now because they had so much time. I'm like, what? It's been
Oh,
years.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he's just saying that to cover his butt. Like, how bad can she be?
Truly. Like, if it was like a drunken situation, like, you probably both were just absolutely atrocious and no one knew what was going on. So, can you
Yes,
really judge like that?
that's
Doubtful, because
true.
all you were wanting to do was jump her freaking bones any chance you got on the show.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
So,
Yeah,
that is a
that's
track.
doesn't track whatsoever.
No.
My
Okay. Do you know who Aspen Ovard is?
yes.
Okay.
I
Thank
was
God.
friends because remember I was friends with Avery Ovard
Yes.
when we were
Yes.
in what was that? 6th grade, 7th grade. I think 6th and 7th grade. Like we had a
No.
sleepover in our backyard. Like we put up a tent and did like a little camping thing out there. I think you and It was oh, no, it was Uncle Brendan. He came out and scared us that night. I thought it was maybe you and Gavin.
Oh, oh, that's funny.
Yeah, because we all lived in that house at one point. It was
Oh, it was that house.
that house.
Interesting.
But, yes, so I do know Aspen.
That's so crazy. Now it's coming back to me. I remember you telling me that, and I was like the biggest mind explosion at that information because I was like, "Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that you were friends with little sister."
I know.
But well, Aspen, she has quite the lore, and I don't even know how long it's been now. But anyways, she got divorced. That was crazy.
Mhm. Oh my gosh. This is coming back to me.
Okay.
I can picture her now. I remember the divorce tea.
Yes. Like,
Okay.
all of those crazy TikToks, she was unhinged, she was going just
Yes.
everyone was sat for every little thing that she was posting. Because then she would do,
Yes.
like, random videos with her soon-to-be ex-husband. It would be
Gosh.
like, "Aspen, what are you doing?" But it was fascinating to watch, everyone was fascinated.
Yes.
Um, then she comes out as I don't even know, I think she just said, like, lesbian. I don't think she even said bi.
I thought so too. I'm like, didn't she
Yeah,
flip
yeah,
sides?
yeah. She switched sides. So
Switch
then she
sides.
went lesbian. She was like, "Yeah." So that was like a big announcement and a big thing. And then very secretive, thinks that she's dating somebody, all of this stuff. Then I don't know if you've seen what's been going on,
Mm-mm.
but Miss Aspen is in a throuple
Ooh.
with a woman and a man. And the woman and man are married.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do we know who they are?
No, the internet is convinced that they are like grifters. Like they are using Aspen to get fame and fortune, basically.
Is that what grifters means?
I think grifters means you're using like you're someone like you're trying to get money. Like kind of
Mm.
sleazy, like you're like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
yeah,
I
it's
wonder
kind
where
of
she picked them
sketch.
up or where they picked her up. Mm.
They lived on the other side of the country. She DM'd Aspen and they started a relationship and her and her husband moved to be by Aspen. Aspen lives in like Newport Beach area. And
They lived
now
out of the country?
no, they lived on the other side of just US, just the other side, other coast.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. And I think she has mentioned that she's like had fertility issues or something, and everyone's speculating like, is she trying to use Aspen to be able to do IVF? Um, and like they've been seeing, first of all, also Aspen has lost all of her lifelong friends. So like the podcast girls that we love,
Sad.
what we said,
Yeah.
JC and Aspen go way back. And there's been a huge falling out. They don't follow each other anymore. They follow her ex-husband, Parker. And
Mm.
yeah, and also multiple friends have dropped like flies. Like all have just been like collectively like we're done. So something happened. And I wonder if they are clogging the fact that this couple is dangerous or not good for her or whatever. And Aspen is like, I don't want to listen to you. Like I'm in love.
This is sounding just like so self-destructive and so
Yes.
self-sabotaging. Like this,
Yeah.
to me, it's a cry for help. Like,
Yeah.
who in their right mind gets a DM from a married couple and they want you to be their third and is like, oh, I think I don't know if, no, that doesn't
No.
happen
Something
when
seems
you're
off.
sound.
No. Something seems off. The fact that she's allowing them like a lot. There's videos of them going on family vacation this last for her 30th birthday. Her 3 girls are sitting on, like, the husband's lap and the other woman's lap and her lap, and I'd be like, "If I was Parker, I would be losing my living mind.
Oh my
Like, you
gosh.
guys are playing house with my kids, and I don't even, like, know you guys. This is a whole weird situation." I I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but
Yeah, no. Okay.
something's
That's
up.
wild.
Yeah, something's up, something's wild. Really not sure what's going on there, but that's also something to where people are commenting on. It's a lot on Reddit feeds and
It
all over
feels just like
TikTok.
manic behavior.
Yes,
Like
exactly.
it just feels so manic. Like when people are having like manic episodes, like they're here, but they're just like making all these crazy decisions.
Yeah,
It's like she's in this like midlife.
She is. I mean, she's only ever been with
Manic
Parker, not
crisis.
even anybody else in high school or before. Parker was her only boyfriend to then husband. She had 3 kids with. Their marriage, I guess, ended, but yet for no reason that anyone has really stated yet. It is alluded to the fact that Parker didn't carry the mental load enough. And I'm like, well, welcome to 98% of the male population.
Yeah, and it sounds like that's a pretty heavy load.
Yeah, yeah, no, for real. And that's why they got divorced. And so I don't know. It's just the fact that she went straight into this. That's a big transition, and that's a huge I don't know how that works. Are they having sex all together every single time? Or has she had sex with that woman's husband? Has the woman been there while they have? Have they only done it if they're all 3 together? Are the girls allowed to go off and do something just how does this work?
I literally don't know. Do you remember how we were talking about how friendships of 3 rarely work out? Let's just take that whole
Yes.
conversation and then times it
Yes.
by 1,000. A relationship of 3. This isn't a threesome. This is like a throuple,
Full-blown.
a
They are.
full-blown couple
Yeah.
of 3.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, how is there not any jealousy involved?
That's what I think. I'm like, how I know that thruples exist, and I understand that that could be a way of life for people, but there's just something about it that just feels so off as to how in the world obviously the dude's not jealous, so we're talking about the wife.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
He's living just fine.
Yeah, he's fine. So how is she okay with that? I
Like,
truly have no idea.
do all 3 of them go out on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, like,
Or
like, what are the logistics? Like, how
yeah,
do you have to make sure that one person is he supposed to keep a relationship with Aspen as well as his wife? Or does he only come in when his wife wants him to come in to the picture, to the equation? Like, it's so messy.
it just sounds one, I just don't think it is realistic that it would ever last long
No.
term. There is a reason why this doesn't work.
Yeah. In
Like,
the fact that she's lost all of her friends, I think it's saying something lifelong friends, you know? I mean, it's just like friendships end, and that's totally okay. So, they could have outgrown each other, but the fact that the timing with the throuple and everything, there's just something going on that I think none of us are privy to, and I can't wait for someone to drop the tea
someone drop it.
because we need to know what the heck happened and what the heck's happening.
Mm,
Can't.
that'll be a good day. That'll be fun.
Yes, for real. Okay, so, um, our final part on what we're scheming on.
Mhm. So, as promised, we said we would recap episodes 4 and 5 of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Mhm.
Um, we don't have too many notes on this episode, but I guess we'll just start with episode 4.
'Kay.
What the first thing that I have written down is about the dinner with the girls post reunion where they talk about Taylor and Dakota sexting.
Oh my
Do you,
gosh,
I'm
yes.
like, is this coming back? Because Jessie was so funny. She was like talking about how Taylor just gets herself so worked up and like so angry. She said she'll get so heated that she's turned on. And
Yes.
I'm like,
Yes.
and Taylor's just sitting there and she's like, "Hmm?" And I'm like, I felt like we just saw a new side to Taylor and Dakota's relationship. It all kind
Yes.
of started to make sense. Like, I
Yep.
think Taylor has like an angry kink,
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
Like,
Agreed.
anger turns into horniness, I think, for the both of them.
Yeah. And then it
And
goes way too far, and then we end
way
up in
too
jail,
far.
or we end up with
Yeah.
charges. Yeah.
Yeah, we could talk about that.
Yeah.
The fact that the freaking charges were dropped.
Yeah. So insane.
Wild.
Wild. And there's
And I
talks
don't even,
that the season may get released sooner than later, so either they're gonna
oh,
start airing it or they're gonna release the whole thing, but I think we will be seeing the season.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if it's not true,
I
like,
know.
it's not going to be harmful. And then imagine the viewership now.
Yeah.
I mean, the people that weren't going to watch but then heard that it was canceled. Like, even if
Yes.
you weren't gonna watch, you still heard that the season of The Bachelorette was canceled if you've got
Yeah,
some women in your life.
exactly.
And now they're gonna be like, "Oh, they are releasing it." Like, they're gonna have
Yep.
even more.
Yeah,
I hope they release it.
I do too.
But anyways, thought that was hilarious. We saw a new side to Taylor.
Yeah,
This was also the episode with Harry Jowsey, which thoughts? What are your thoughts, I guess, on Harry? Just,
yeah.
like, in general.
Harry is in, like, an enigma. Is that the right word? Like,
Yes, it is.
he's just, like he's very fascinating. I really don't I can't place what is the word? I can't get a correct, accurate read on him. I can't, like,
Mhm.
pin him down. I feel like he's just a big joke. I don't know.
I
He's
agree.
he's just such, like, an F-boy. I don't know what the real side to him does he have a deep side? Does he have, like, anything, like, any depth to him? I have no freaking clue.
No clue. Like, is there any substance behind
Substance, that's the word I was looking for.
yes,
Yeah,
behind just anything
yeah,
that he shows? I have no idea. But I'm like, th it just felt so random. Like,
yeah,
why are we bringing in Harry? Like, as soon as he pulled up, I just knew he was gonna be so out of his element with these women. I'm
yes.
like, "Oh, man." I felt sorry for him, like, the instant I saw him. I was just like,
It's just the weirdest crossover, and for some reason, I had no idea that he was so young. Like, I did not know that he was, like, 26,
"Oh,
27 years old,
mhm.
and so I was kind of, like, shocked. I thought he was, like, in his 30s, and I'm like, "This is so embarrassing,"
Really?"
like, coming to hang out with, like, a bunch of 20-year-olds. I guess Taylor, Jesse, and stuff are in their
True.
30s, so I don't know, they just seem so young,
They do
but
seem so young. But I also feel like Harry to me feels so young. Like, he
yeah.
gives just, like, really young, like, goofy
Yeah.
teenage boy energy at the same time. I
He
don't know.
does, but he looks like to me, he's so big and, like, tall, and he
In the
seems like
facial
he's
hair and
yeah, and it seems like
mhm.
he's been on he looks so different than he did on, like, Too Hot to Handle, and so to me, I'm
Yes.
like, "Oh, he must have been, like, in his 20s then, and now he's" it just feels so long ago, and so I just don't know. But
Yeah.
Harry that episode was funny. The part that kinda gave me, like, the was when they were in the kitchen the kitchen
The what?
the kitchen,
The kitchen.
and, um and they put subtitles on this part because I think it was hard to understand him, but he was talking to Taylor,
Oh,
and he was
no.
like, "I'm kinda feeling ya."
Ooh, Aria,
And it was so, like
are you
it
feeling
ga
me?
it gave it gave, like, he will sleep
Oh,
with anything and anyone. That was
yeah.
the vibe, and it was just like he was trying to convince himself. Like, he got called
Yeah.
over for Taylor, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm kinda feeling ya." And it's like, "Ew." The
Ew.
whole thing was gross.
It's so gross. I can't. That gives me major just, like, I don't know. I feel like as soon if anyone said that to me, it would be like
Yeah.
Sahara Desert.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. I immediately am just like,
Like, huh?
"Ew," and why wouldn't you be?
Yeah.
Like
Like, "Oh, were you trying to convince yourself this last, like, hour and a half that you were
didn't
here?
you come for me? Like, what do you mean? I'm kinda feeling you.
I'm kinda
Like,
feeling ya." Like,
well,
"Ew."
that was kinda the whole point.
Yeah, the whole point, and I thought yeah, no, and it was just ew. No, I
Sick.
and Taylor's
Another
reaction, she was acting manic and just, like, all
She
over the
also gives
place.
manic energy.
Yeah,
Only other comment I had on him was it was so funny when the girls were just kind of like talking to him about just like all things Mormon, kind of just like, I don't know, maybe trying to make him feel uncomfortable.
yeah.
And they bring up polygamy, and he's all, "Who's polygamy?"
Yes.
And I'm like, "Oh, dear boy, it's your time to run.
It's
That's your cue.
yes.
Get
That's
out of
so
there."
funny.
Was so funny. But really, the only other thing I had about this episode was just how I feel like unsatisfying it was for Taylor to have Harry come. Like,
Yeah.
Dakota did not give her the reaction she was looking for in the slightest.
Yes.
Like, how frustrating. Like, the
Yeah.
whole point,
And then he's then like, "I'm kinda feeling ya." You're like, "Oh, please. Okay.
I
What
know.
was this for?"
Seriously, it was like I don't even know. Dakota and Harry were talking about the villa, and Harry's like, "No way, I almost did that." And then Dakota's like, "Oh, yeah." And they're just like vibing. And Harry's like, "Yeah, I didn't know if I would want to hook up with this person." And you could just see the moment Taylor snaps because she's just pissed that they're getting
Yes.
along. And she's all,
Mhm.
Dakota knows all about that. He had
Yep.
sex with someone in the bathroom.
Yep.
Like she just, you could
You
tell
can
she had
see it.
reached her point where this was not going the way she wanted it to go.
Yeah.
And so she just had to start something. But I'm like, girl, you're always just making Dakota's master plans like come to life.
Yes.
And it's exhausting. I'm
It
like,
is exhausting. We're like, "Taylor, just please, like" she could play things off in such a different way, I swear, but
such a different way.
whatever.
But really, those are my only notes on episode 4. I felt like other
Okay.
than that, it wasn't that eventful.
Mm.
But I do feel like it jumps in, obviously, to episode 5, where Dakota and Taylor slept together this
Oh,
that night. And I guess
yes.
it's all making sense because they were all angry, 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 which turns to horny, 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 apparently for
Yes.
them. But I'm like, I just, I don't know. They are so exhausting. But what I really wanted to say about just the fact that they had slept together was that all the guys, remember when they went on that car ride after and they're all talking about it, how Dakota slept with Taylor and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I was absolutely just like, I was, oh, okay. I'll just get into it.
Oh, I have something I wanna say about that, what Dakota
Mhm.
said in that car ride.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, what I want to point out is what all the other guys said.
Mm.
They bring up the metaphor with the leash and the collar, saying Dakota is on a leash and the only way out is to take off the collar. And it just absolutely cracked me up that they thought this was like some philosophical, like,
Yes.
they're like,
Yes.
mm, that was art.
Yes.
That was poetry. And I'm like,
Yes.
guys, do you know us
Guys.
women have like, we had these thoughts at like 12.
Yes. They're like, "I've nailed it. I have found exactly
Drop
what's
the
happening
mic.
here." Drop the mic.
Mhm. And
Exactly.
I'm
Oh
just like
my gosh.
and it
It
was just giving
was.
me the biggest ick. I was like,
They were giving, like, knuckles to each other too across the car from what they said. I
"Yes."
was what really caught me though in that episode is Dakota in the car. He's like, "I would 100% have no problem cutting Taylor off, and I would never see her again if we didn't have a kid." And he goes, if he's like, "The kid thing, it's like we have this, like, soul tie now to each other." And it was, like, so telling.
What?
If I was Taylor, anyone, if I heard anyone say that about me, like, if it weren't for the kid, I would want nothing to do with her.
I'd have no problem just cutting them out of my life, never speaking to them again. I wouldn't give them a second thought.
Yeah, like, he's like and he was it really seemed, like, legit, like, it seemed like the mask was slipping and it was him being, like, real for a second and being like, "Yeah, I'd have no problem." Like, and I actually believe a part of that, like, I do think they do have some kind of weird I don't even know. I don't know, they
I
go so
agree.
deep,
It does
but
so
I
go deep. But I've never been able to tell Dakota's intentions.
yeah.
I think that's the one thing about him where it's like, sure, maybe he has this weird soul tie or he's obsessed with Taylor or he can't let her go. But like, why? We always hear why Taylor can't let Dakota go. Talks about it
Yes.
constantly. She's open about it. But Dakota's just like, mother of my child. Like,
Yes. Yep.
like, I don't know.
It's so true. It's yeah, it's very telling. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that is a part of a connection with somebody. Once you have children with them, it is undeniable that that is, like, a huge tie
For
forever.
sure.
But that is not if someone was like, "Yeah, I would have no problem, like, peacing out on you, never speaking to you again, I have no connection to you." Why would Taylor be going literally blowing up her entire life for this man who would walk away from her in a second if there was no
No,
kid?
no, it's so, uh,
Yeah.
there are a couple screws loose up there, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I had one more note on episode 5.
'Kay.
This was just so funny to me because it just felt so relatable. But obviously, in this episode, Macy came out with her book.
Yes. Such a weird yawn. I was
I'm
trying not to yawn.
like, was that a yawn? It was like a
Stroke.
stroke.
Mm,
But she came out with her book in this episode. She really talks about it.
yeah.
And it was so funny when Jacob was giving Macy advice. Do you remember this?
Yes.
Like the
Yes, in the
business
kitchen.
advice. Yes.
Yeah.
So Jacob's giving Macy some business advice. And it's just multiple cuts of Jacob just yapping. And Macy is just like staring off into space. She has her sunnies on. She's inside. And
Yes.
and just silent, not saying anything. And it's just Jacob just burr, 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 burr.
Yep.
And it goes into the interview. And she's just like, I hate when Jacob does this. I don't, like
Yes.
I'm the breadwinner. And it was just hilarious because she then tells him what I feel like, I don't know, 90% of us females are thinking like all the time. She's like, I don't need help. Wait, she's like, I don't need help with you to tell me what to do. I need your help with making it happen.
Yes.
And I'm like,
It's so
that
relatable.
That's poetry. That's bars right
Yes.
there. Not the freaking
Absolutely.
collar metaphor.
No.
But yeah, I feel like it's the same energy as like, I'm not asking for advice. I'm just needing to rant.
Yes.
And guys struggle with this so hard.
Yeah.
I feel like most guys really
They do.
struggle to just not give advice. And, you can just be like, well, why don't you do this? Did you try? And you're just,
Yes.
did
You're
you
like,
try it this way? And you're just like,
yeah.
dude,
No. Either just listen and empathize or take action. Those are the two things
yep.
that us women normally need.
Yes. In the rare occasion,
Some advice.
some advice.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But we will
Yes.
tell you.
Yeah.
And we will ask you, like, what do you think
Mm-hmm.
I should do in this situation?
Yeah.
But it's like when I'm just talking, I'm not looking for the whole spiel, the
No.
mansplain.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah. I could see like Macy disassociating, and I feel like that's so you in situations too.
So
Like
me.
you've had it, like when you've reached that point when you've just had it and someone starts to come in with a bunch of like "La pop, 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 pop," you are like literally, if I had a hearing aid, I would turn it off
I
and be
would.
like, yeah. Well, that is episode 4 and 5. This episode 4 and 5 is Your Lives, Mormon Wives. This is
Yes.
episode 5 of our podcast that we're
Yep.
wrapping up. This episode was a little chaotic and
Little bit chaotic.
that's
Thanks
just
for
that.
bearing with us.
Yes, we will be back on our normal, hopefully this next time we record.
If we're not, I'm suing
Yeah,
someone.
like done.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for hanging in there with us this week. Hopefully we're all better in the next couple of days when we record episode 6.
Yes.
But yeah, leave us reviews if you can. We really appreciate it. And yeah, likes and comments I think probably go a long way.
Absolutely. And stay
We
healthy.
have our TikTok. Yes, we have our
You don't
TikTok
want
and
to end up like
Instagram
us.
that you can follow. Just Scheming with Sis, that we post our clips and any updates or news, and where people can submit stories as well. We're going to start posting those for
Yes.
submissions and things like that. So
Be so fun.
yes, like she
All
said,
right.
stay healthy, and yeah, we'll see you next time.
Yep. See you then.
Bye.
All right. Bye, sis.
Bye. Love ya.
Love you. Thanks for scheming with us today. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.